Restoring Balance, the Science and Practice of Health and Well-Being. This session is moderated by Mr. Sione Tuitahi, Executive Director of the Health Promotion Forum of New Zealand and President of the International Union for Health Promotion and Education. Mr. Tuitahi, may I request you to please come up on stage?
So what are we doing in India? Well, this is the location for the second global summit by the WHO on traditional medicine. A summit that's essentially concerned about the use of traditional medicine for the health and well-being of the people and the planet. So what are two Tongans doing in Delhi, India at a summit about traditional medicine? Well, Sione's work is in public health, where the health and the well-being of communities and essentially the entire planet is his primary concern. And this is work that he's been in for several decades now. What about the medical part? Is he a doctor? No. Is he a traditional medicine practitioner? Also, no. But this is Sione's grandmother, Mele Taufa. She was a traditional healer. This is Sione's auntie, Sayatoa. Growing up with these two women in his life, and many others, provided him insight into the value of traditional medicine. So the intersection of these two areas is what brings us to Delhi, India.
The draft script.
May I request all those who are standing to please be seated?
Namaste. That's very quiet. Louder and joyful. Namaste. Excellent. Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, elders, and friends. It is my great honor to welcome you to plenary session 1 of the second WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine. The theme, Restoring Balance, the Science and Practice of Health and Well-Being. This plenary opens the technical deliberations of the summit, and its role is foundational. It sets the intellectual, ethical, and human frame for everything that follows over the next 3 days. Across civilizations and cultures, traditional medicine systems share a common understanding that health is not merely the absence of disease, but a dynamic state of balance within the individual, within communities, and between people and the natural world. Yet, today, imbalance has become the global norm. We see imbalance in access to health and well-being, in which knowledge systems are recognized and which are marginalized, in how biodiversity is used, depleted, or protected, and in the persistent inequities faced by indigenous peoples and local communities who have safeguarded knowledge for generations. These imbalances did not arise by chance. They are the result of historical and structural forces: colonization, extractive development, fragmented governance, and systems that have separated human health from planetary health. Restoring balance, therefore, is not a nostalgic idea. It is an urgent necessity. It requires rethinking how knowledge, science, governance, and ethics work together. It calls for health systems that are inclusive, evidence-informed, rights-based, and ecologically grounded. This plenary brings together global leaders, scientists, and indigenous knowledge holders to explore what restoring balance truly means and what it demands from us today. It also introduces the need for coordinated global action and align with the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Strategy 2025-2034, so that balance can be translated from principle into practice. So as we begin, I invite you to hold one guiding question in mind. What would global health look like if our systems were truly in balance with people, knowledge, and nature? With that, it is my pleasure to invite the chair of this session to set the conceptual frame. It is now my honor to invite Dr. Saya Ma'upiukala, WHO Regional Director for the Western Pacific and chair of this session, to open our plenary by examining why imbalance has become the global norm. More importantly, why restoring balance is so urgent for global health. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Piukala.
But not unique to this beautiful ancient city and nation with ancient civilizations and knowledge. Pollution is a global challenge. Yeah, so this part of the summit is equally important as the plenary and keynote speeches and all of that, and ministerial reflections and all of that. Because this is where you actually come and have a look at the practice of traditional medicine.
Did you have a role in any of this?
Yes, this whole concept was brought to us in a draft form, and we have, as the steering committee, we have to view this and give our feedback as to whether it is in the right order, whether it is designed in a way that is directly connected to the talking part of the summit, and whether it is balanced in the sense that it is representative of knowledge systems, and to make sure there is no commercial interest behind this. This is actually public good. It's healing and health for the well-being of humanity and the well-being of the planet. So what we are going to experience inside is only the notion, the understanding of health as the well-being of humanity and the well-being of Mother Nature, planet.
Whoa! You saw some Samoan Tatatau.
Oh yes, it's there. So there are 6 regions in the world in the framework of WHO. And so all 6 regions are reflected in this. So there are stories and examples, electronic in form, and that is videos, things like that.
Digital.
Digital. And so this is a major shift from the inaugural summit, where people had to bring artifacts, all of that. And it's very hard to bring that into the conference for a number of reasons. The logistics of bringing resources that you have to go through biosecurity, for example. The size, the weight, and the fragility of the artifacts and the resources. So we look into this, and it seems to be going well. So the talking part is equally as important as this discovery part. So that's what we're going to have a bit of a peek into it.
Is this part accessible to the public, or?
Oh yes, everyone. And we are.
But the summit is invite only.
What will actually happen? This is designed in a way that after this summit, this will be available online. People can experience it online. They can go in to the website of the summit and Global Center for Traditional Medicine, which is located here in India, and they can actually look at this. And it's going to be durable. See this one?
Yeah.
Matariki, Period, you know. Pleiades,
Yeah.
the seven sisters.
Right.
Matariki in Tonga, Matariki in
Matariki.
Tereo, and Matariki in Samoa, and Mata'ali, I think, or something like that in Hawaiian.
Yeah.
So, our ancestors, you know, our navigation gods, our guides, when we traverse the biggest ocean in the world, right? So medicine is not just about healing the body, it's actually healing the mind, healing the environment, including the universe.
Yeah.
So it's about balance, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I really like what Nicole
was
saying.
Dr. Nicole
that,
Redvas.
that when that our body renews itself through the water
Yeah.
every 3 months, and so the rivers that are nearby us, the
totally.
water sources are us, and then so we are connected to the land in a, not just a symbolic way, but physiological.
So after 12 months of drinking water, you know, from say where I grew up, in on Ha'ano Island, the only permanent water source was the Waiko Kanakana. So after 6 years of drinking water, boiled of course, from Waiko Kanakana, guess who I am? I am, you know, Waiko Kanakana is part of me. 70% of the human body is made up of water, right? And then I pass that on through genes and all of that to you. And your children. So that's why you can say, how me Kanakana, Waiko Kanakana, how me Ha'ano. So you see a bit of Chinese there. Yeah. The land. Yeah. The land. The whanua. Yeah. When the whanua is healthy, when mother nature is healthy, yes.
We just saw the Samoan.
Yeah, you're catching it with
Yeah, we just saw the Samoan.
I saw that. I saw it coming out the other end.
Sharing what we know strengthens what we can achieve for people, for the planet, and for restoring balance. Together.
Man, I love this.
It's beautiful.
I love this. I love this.
Let's have a look. What is it about?
Yeah, it might be here. Wow. The ties that bind.
Right.
You and your body, mind and soul is tied to the rest of the universe. It's one system. It's one whanua. Yeah. Whanua in the womb or in the placenta. Whanua at this physical plane of existence. Whanua in the land, you know, whanua loto, when you die, they bury your physical remains there. And whanua of the spirit. So this symbolizes how connected we are to the rest of the universe. It means please do not kill animals unless it is about defending yourselves. You know, insects and so on and so forth. This is beautiful. So master weavers from the north of India who created this. But look at our Veda.
Ayurveda. Observation of how nature maintains harmony through constant subtle adjustment. Wind that shifts, fire that transforms, etc., etc. same forces guiding the world also move within the human being. Sankhya and Vaisesika. Maybe Shesika.
So this is the Whanua, the equivalent of Whanua in the Tongan knowledge systems.
Right.
Yeah, from Mother Nature.
Yeah.
All our needs are provided. The good news is it's free.
Yeah.
But we are not wise enough. We pollute, you know, and that's why we need to go back to square one. Look after the Whanua, and the Whanua will look after you. So this brings back my memories growing up in a little island where people live off the land and vice versa. And to have grandparents and grandmothers especially who were traditional healers. And look at those diagrams of the energy that comes out of the body and the soul and the mind. Yeah. If you talk about yoga, this is the deeper stuff. Yeah. Of course, Tai Chi went to China from India and all of that. So look at that. Metabolism, emotion, diet, breath, sleep, environment. So Professor Bhushan that we met outside, he's a member of the team that is leading this ongoing research.
Okay.
Yeah, in India.
Chinese medicine.
Professor Huang Lochi,
Yeah.
who was on the panel.
Yeah,
that I
he spoke
moderated.
a couple times today.
This is the background
Right.
to his talk. How advanced is the, China with its health system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually interesting to see some of the stats from his presentation, saying there's about 1.6 million practitioners of traditional Chinese medicine, and per 1,000 there's 0.7 practitioners per 1,000 population. So that seems to be a high number.
Yeah. The coverage of people by the trained, profession.
Yeah.
Really great.
Should we carry on?
Yeah, so it's about bringing back to the center of the consciousness and the knowledge of humanity that many of the answers to our being unwell actually lies in our disrupting the natural balance in nature.
Right.
We disrupt each other through war, and all other not so good things that we do to each other. We also disrupt, we ruin our environment. And so that's why we are in the calamities that we are because of our folly, our human follies of the last 500 years, especially from certain cultures in the world. And I mentioned that in my talk today, colonization.
Yeah, there was a lot of fingers pointed at colonization today.
Oh yes, now we know. We look back when we know.
Understand it.
And it's true. And the West is acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is amazing actually. We only saw the design on paper,
Yeah.
the concept, and we feed back into it. But it's amazing, I have to say, compared to the first one 2 years ago. So there's the history of medicine in the world. Yeah.
Wow, 10,000 BCE. Early medicinal plants.
You know this one? My grandmother
Bone setting, yeah.
My grandmother was
Common in the Tongan medicinal practices.
Tongan approach.
And cutting-edge science. Each carries a unique
Egypt.
thread of knowledge, but when they intertwine, they become so much more.
India,
A powerful
Babylon.
woven story, bound by compassion and curiosity.
So Greece, you can see Greece is a bit there, but often we look to Greece, but actually the Greeks, they were good at two things: learning and copying others before them and from other places,
We believe
and then
Asian
writing it
medicine, most
as if,
traditional and modern medicine both together.
you know, it's theirs. So, you know, Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine.
It's just
So,
totally different.
you see the Spain?
Mind and soul.
These guys,
Sadece hastalığı değil, sağlığı da yönetmeli. Koruyucu önleyici yaklaşımı ön plana almalıyız.
so yeah.
That is an achievement as a healer to heal a person and see results.
Indian medicine, Chinese medicine,
We are guided by evidence and grounded in tradition.
and it's wonderful that not only the WHO is leading this with the government of India
It's how we
and
advance
China
health
and
systems
Southeast Asia,
and promote
Africa,
innovation
as you have
across
seen
continents
at the panel,
and generations.
but also other parts of the world. You know, initially when we started the second
Sharing what we
summit,
know
only
strengthens
5
what we can
ministers
achieve.
were committed
For
to
people,
come and speak.
for the planet,
But then the last 2
and for
weeks,
restoring
more than 20
balance.
ministers, you know,
Together.
came. You know, because
It's great.
yeah, the consciousness of the role of traditional medicine, you know, yeah. So Pacific, you know, our herbs, you know, there are still people who actually hold the knowledge and they still practice. But you have heard the conversations today at the panel. We need what Professor Matsubisa said. You know, we need to go back to the knowledge holders, the practitioners out there in the
Yeah, for
communities.
sure.
Yeah? Yeah, so I was brought to this because of my professional experience in health promotion, indigenous knowledge, and planetary health. I was invited to come and join so I can contribute an overarching frame of this is also about planetary health. When Mother Nature is suffering, there will be no more traditional medicine. Yeah. And then we need to work together. And so,
Oh, look, we have some
after that-
practitioners
yeah,
here.
there are practitioners here.
Like Chinese medicine practice.
you know, and
Oh
this
no,
is-
that's Bhutanese.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a real practice. It's not a promotion, a commercial, you know, approach.
right.
This is genuine, authentic practice.
Yeah.
And one of the things we put in place as the protocols for this is to, when participants come, they need to understand that all these knowledge systems and the practices engages not just the body and the mind, but
Yeah.
also the spirit. So you walk into a sacred space,
Yeah.
and you need to appreciate that.
That's the practice that the doctor we met upstairs does, which is pulse diagnosis,
Yeah, yeah.
which is cool. Science of meditation,
Yeah.
very cool. Oh, I feel like I want to go get a experience of this Nuo Thai traditional healing.
Let's go and have a look at the ethnobotanical knowledge of Malaysia.
Oh, herbal dried plants.
Yeah, because it's interesting. You will see that there are some Tongan herbs here. Tongan in the sense that we know that they exist in Tonga.
So where's the Tongan one?
Let me see if after saying that. Perhaps not, aloe is introduced to Tonga, it's an introduced herb. But let me see if we can see some here. No, enga, turmeric.
Ah, yes. Enga.
Yeah.
That's right. This is probably
Look down here. There's enga in Tongan, turmeric.
turmeric.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and look at the name here. Kurkuma yonga,
Yeah.
which is probably where the word yellow comes from in Tongan. Enga, right?
They Latinized the indigenous language, not the other way around.
Well, yeah, okay. And then we Tonganized the two enga. Is that how we?
See this one?
Oh yeah, there we go, sandalwood,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you talk about Tongan,
Yeah, ahi. Look at
some
the oil.
sandalwood oil.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
No, jasmine. Yeah.
curious to see what it smells like. So, sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
Blockchain traceability.
The 6 participating communities are the Bidayuh,
So Malaysia.
Linking traditional knowledge and biodiversity through digital innovation. That's cool.
Through the strong partnership between these indigenous communities,
Some little products down here.
And products. Products.
of the Litsea
This can easily happen to any small island nation in the Pacific.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why
the Litsara was featured
me
in
and
the
Dr.
Compendium ABS
Sergio Palace
Yeah,
would like to follow up
for the conservation of
for the Pacific region
right.
because we are behind.
under the Nagoya Protocol.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential here to
Huge.
commercialize some of the.
Yeah.
Well,
So it starts with evidence
Right.
that it's effective,
yeah,
as you might have heard. Yeah. So research
yeah,
and then policy to protect the knowledge.
IP,
Yeah, intellectual property,
yeah,
and then partnership if there's a need to be to work with pharmaceuticals and all of that.
yeah,
Yeah, we are looking at the whole system. Research to be done ethically. Research done in a way that research capacity of the knowledge holders are built. Their knowledge is acknowledged.
yeah.
It's protected. Don't tell me that it's a power failure.
Oh, little light family. Okay, that's our time at this exhibition. We are going to head back to the hotel and have a rest, get some proper food for dinner because we have not eaten.